Hey everybody, this video is on commas 115, finishing out addresses. This is just a continuation of commas 113 and 114. Okay, so continuing on with addresses here, use a comma to separate the parts of an address. For example, Pam has lived at 840 Central Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona 85020 for 6 years. Well, the only thing we're adding here is our zip code. Okay, this is a zip code for Phoenix, Arizona, and this with this street name. Okay, remember last time we separated the street, then the first one we separated the city from the state. Okay, and now we're only separating the zip code as well. That's the only thing changing here. So just like Williamsport zip code is 17701 or Montoursville zip code is 17754. Okay, that's all we're looking at here. We separate the zip code as well with a comma. However, if the comma, if the state is abbreviated, for example, AZ instead of Arizona, then we do not need a comma in between the abbreviated state and the zip code. That's the only difference here. If that state is abbreviated, we do not need a comma in between the abbreviated state and the zip code. That's the one thing that I would make sure that you pay attention to there. Okay? So put a star next to that for yourself if you need, okay? Because that is the main thing that you're going to need. All right. So the directions here say to look for the addresses in these sentences and add commas where they belong. Yankee Stadium, located at 161st Street, Bronx, New York, 10451, is the home of the New York Yankees. Now, when we first started this sentence in 113, we had Bronx and New York. That's the city. This is the state. And then we added the street name and number right there. We know that we need to have a comma separating those two. Now we're adding the zip code. And notice that this is not abbreviated. New York abbreviation would be NY, just like Pennsylvania's abbreviation is PA. Okay, just like Arizona's abbreviation is AZ. It's just the shortened version of the state name. Okay, this is not a shortened version, that's the full state name. So we do need a comma, just like our example says right here. Okay, and the sentence continues after our zip code, so we need a comma after our zip code. All right, next thing, the St. Louis Arch, located at 11 North 4th Street, St. Louis, Missouri, 63102, is known as the Gateway to the West. All right, so just like before, we have our state and we're separating our city from our state. Then we have our street name, 11 North 4th Street. So we are separating our street from our city. Now we've added our zip code. And Missouri is not abbreviated here. So we definitely need a comma in between our state and our zip code. Finally, this is not the end of the sentence right here. Our sentence continues after the zip code. So just like in our examples here and here, we need a comma after our zip code and as the sentence is continuing. Okay, we're going to do one more. Disneyland, located at 1313 South Harbor Boulevard, Anaheim, California, 92803, has lots of fun rides. All right, we have our state, separate our state from our city. 1313 South Harbor Boulevard, that is our street name. And then finally, we're separating our state from our zip code because our state is a full-on state. It's not abbreviated, okay? California's abbreviation would have been CA. But since the whole state is written out, we need a comma between the state and the zip code. Finally, that zip code is continuing, so we need a comma after that. Okay, continue 4 through 10 and submit it when you're done.